Good morning, guys. It is Willingness Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me here. I am your coach, Belon Squires. And if you are new, thank you for joining me here today. I hope that I say something or that you hear something that will resonate with you. And if you do, you'll come back again next week. And if you are returning, thank you so much for being here. Thank you and good morning. So it's 7:15, so you guys know it's time to get started. I have such an exciting message for us today. It's actually a carryover from last week. We were talking about co-creating. What is that process, Coach B? Okay, so last week we talked about energy, the power that we need to co-create, and also that power does not come from us. That power comes from God, and He gives us the power that we need to co-create. Okay, and so today we are going to continue with the series and we're going to talk about intentions. Ooh, how do you set your intentions? Now, are you the kind of person that just gets up out of the bed and just okay, I'm awake and let's get going and just move on out? And oh, whatever happens is going to happen. Is that the kind of person you are? Or are you the kind of person that believes that if you set your intentions, that you'll be able to respond appropriately to situations and circumstances? That's the kind of person that I am. I haven't always been that way, but as a result of situations in my life, I have learned how to set my intentions. I believe that things happen for us. They don't happen to us. And so when I find myself in a difficult situation, I see it as an opportunity for growth. I see it as, what is God trying to show me in this situation? And most times I don't know. I have to go to God and ask Him, can you please tell me what's going on here? Can you please enlighten me with what you're doing in my life right now? And I'm just so grateful to know that if I ask God, if I pray and ask Him to show me, then in my meditation, when I listen for Him, He always gives me the answers. And so as we move forward today, we're going to be talking about our intentions. I was in a first of all, I want to get some definitions. I want to get some definitions in place for us first, okay? Because what we know when it comes to intentions, right? Setting our intentions, we have to have the proper mindset. And so, what I'm trying to help you understand today is that our minds, okay, are like little computers. Mhm. And so, when we wake up in the morning, our computers are in the factory default setting, right? Everyone has a factory default setting. Nothing particular, nothing special about me. Just my brain is just in the factory setting, default settings. And so the factory default setting for my mind is ego, right? Ego is where I'm at when I wake up in the morning. Before I can pray, before I can set my settings, ego is where I'm at. And so if I go throughout the day in that particular setting, oh, a lot of stuff is going to happen. There will be some consequences because that ego, I'm telling you, the ego will have us competing against someone else, will have us thinking everyone's out to get us. That ego, I'm telling you, will have you making decisions based on fear. That ego is nothing nice, nothing to play with, and most definitely nothing to set your day on. And so, what we have to do is go in there and say, okay, I want to set my intentions, I want to set my settings for my particular process, right? I want to take this computer, my mindset, and I want to set it so that I am able to achieve success, right? Okay, so what does that take? What does it take to set your intentions? What does it take to set that mindset? What I understand is that God gives us the power that we need. We talked about that last week, that God brings the power to our situations because I myself don't have the power to set those things. I can set the intentions and say, okay, God, today as I move forward, please help me not act out. Please help me to respond appropriately. Please help me not to take anything personal today. And so when I set my intentions, I say to myself, I am not going to take anything personal today. Whatever happens around me with other people is their business. It's not my business. It's not my place to go and try to change the world. My place is to make sure that my mindset is set in a way that allows me to align my spirit, right? I align my spirit, my mind, and my body. And I do that by telling my mind what I need it to do today. I need you to be equipped and prepared. I need you to have some humility, right? Humility is the spiritual principle that we're going to need in order to set our mindsets in a proper setting, right? Humility says, okay, I don't have pride, I don't have jealousy. Humility says, I know my relative importance as it relates to the world around me. I'm no bigger than I am, I'm no smaller than I am. Humility allows me to be my right size, right? And when I am my right size, then I understand the roles that I play throughout the day. Okay, some are mothers, sisters, coworkers, employees, bosses, supervisors. We all have different roles that we play. And so when I have humility, I understand how I fit into the world at large in terms of my roles. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to have in order to set our mindsets in a proper positioning is faith. Okay, faith is a complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And so my faith means I have complete confidence, number one, in God's power that He provides for me. I have complete faith and confidence in that power, that it is reliable, that it is more powerful than anything in this whole universe, and that it is available to me, right? The other thing I have complete confidence in is my personal ability. See, I don't look at failure as something that says, ooh, I'm no good. No, no, no. I look at failure as something that is part of the process. I look at it with a growth mindset, right? I have to have a growth mindset that says, okay, here is where I'm trying to go. How will I get there? And so I'm able to operate in open mindedness, right? Open mindedness allows me to receive information from outside sources, right? Reliable outside sources. Most often, people who've already gone through what I am trying to accomplish. Those are the number one places that I can get what I need to move forward in this mindset. Okay, so now that we've set our minds, our factory settings, right? Our default settings are now set with faith, humility, and our intentions to move forward throughout the day, responding appropriately to all situations and circumstances. And so that's what I tell myself every morning. Benita, you are equipped and prepared for this day. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish with God's help. And so that's the part I have to understand also, is that as I move forward to accomplish my goals, whatever they are for the day, it might be just to get through the day without cutting someone off in traffic. It might be just to get through the morning, through whatever I'm going through, whatever your intention is. You have the right to set it, and then you set your mindset to match where you're trying to go. I hope this is coming across. But I tell you what, if you want to know more about setting your intentions and setting your mindset to its proper settings, you're always welcome to call me. You can reach me. I have my information down below. You can reach me at 317-721-4315, or you can email me at b.vonsquires@gmail.com. And we can always talk more about this. I can always help you learn how to set your default settings to the place where you can accomplish that goal that you have. Whether your goal is small, and that's relative. Everybody's goal is their goal. It doesn't mean that it's small or large. What it does is it sets you up for an opportunity to grow. If your goals are not pressing you to reach higher, well, then I'm not understanding what the goal is about. And so the goal today is to set our intentions so that we can be set up for success, so that we can co create the life that we want through the power of God, right? And so that's what we do. We think about, what is it that I want to co create today? Number one, I want to put more love out into the world. I want to put more unconditional love out there. I want to be more supportive. Whatever my intention is for today, I can reach that today. I can reach that, and so can you. Whatever your intentions are, I'm telling you, if you set your intention to be more patient, okay? If you set your intention to have more patience today, then when a situation arises, you will have already set your setting for patience. And so it's going to move into action for you. See, when we set our intentions, we set up uh I'm trying to think of the right word to say. We set up an arsenal, if you will. We set up ammunition to fight against the the negative energy that is around us, the negative energy that comes toward us. And so when I set my settings, that includes my firewall, right? I have to have a firewall, just like the computer has a firewall. I have to have a firewall as well. And so my firewall here in my mind, in my settings, is I'm covered by God. I'm covered by God's power. His power is my firewall. And so as I move throughout the day and I encounter negative energies, they bounce right on up because God's power is covering me. And I have faith and humility and open mindedness and trust, all of those things that I'm operating in, because that's what I set my intention for the day. And so if you can do that, set your intentions, move forward, allow them to allow them to move into action as needed, you're going to get through the day successful. And that's what it's all about. Our goals are achieved one day at a time, right? We have to have the forward thinking. We have to have the vision. God brings the vision. We have to have the vision, and we have to have the forward thinking, but we can only enact change one day at a time. And so we have to think, what can I do today that's going to set me in place for my goal that I'm trying to achieve? And so at the end of the day, see, the beginning of the day is important, and so is the end of the day. Because see, we have to make sure that we shut our computers down at the end of the day, right? And so the way I shut it down is I make sure that I take an inventory of my day. How did I respond today? Did I respond appropriately? Could I have done something differently? Did I respond in a way that I wish I hadn't? Is there something I left undone today that I should have taken care of? See, all of these things, all of these situations and circumstances, I need to take a look at so that I don't build up within me a sense of I did not accomplish what I needed to, a sense of I am not worthy, I am not enough. And see, when we leave these thought processes to run through our minds, they set up the idea that we are not good enough. But if I take an inventory at the end of the day, I'm able to give myself a pat on the back for the things that I have done well today and that I will do again tomorrow. Because if it happened good for me today, it can happen well for me tomorrow as well. See? And so then I'm able to take a look at the things I did well. I'm able to take a look at the things that I wish I had done differently, and then set my intention the next day to do things differently. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us today. I hope that there was something that I said that resonated with you to help you understand how to set your intentions for co creation. And if it did resonate with you, please share with your friends so that they have the opportunity of understanding how to co create their own intentions for the day. All right, guys, I thank you so much again for meeting me here. You are equipped and prepared to go out there and conquer this Willingness Wednesday. And if you need me, you know how to reach me. And I thank you so much again for meeting me here. And I will look forward to seeing you next week, where we will continue our series on co-creation, the process. Have a great day, guys. Love you.